In this video, we are going to cover about session sharing feature. Session sharing has the ability to publish the application over the same session without any interruption. This avoids an additional logon cycle and allowing the application to launch faster. Now we will see the basic requirements for the session sharing. First, the desktop delivery controllers version should be minimum 7.15 LTSR or later versions. Next, the second requirement is storefront version. It should minimum 3.14 or later versions. Third one is, application should published on the same desktop delivery group. The fourth and last one is, application type must be hosted on desktop. These are basics requirements for the session sharing. Next, we will see about the session sharing process. How does it work? First step is, user launches a published app within the published desktop. Second step is the Citrix client installed on the desktop will contact storefront to initiate the application launch. Third step is, if the application is available locally, and if allowed by the policy, storefront will take the request to launch locally into the account. Fourth step is, storefront now include this information into the XML app launch request and send it to the DDC. On fifth step, the DDC handles the XML app launch request. Here the administrator can configure on a per app basis if local launch is allowed. Then on the sixth step, the DDC will send the XML file containing the information on how to launch the application back to storefront. If local launch is prohibited, it will contain the information on how and where to start a new session. On seventh step, storefront informs client app how to start the application. The local application launched if all the feature conditions are met. The last on eighth steps, if local app launch is not possible, then storefront will generate an ICF file, and clients start a new session using the ICF file, which received. These are the session sharing basic process. Now we conclude with last point, which is, enabled and disable the session sharing features. By default, session sharing feature is enabled, but in some instances, session sharing needs to be disabled. It could be for security reasons. To disable session sharing, we need to add the following value into the registry. Note, this value does not exist by default, and also incorrectly changes into the registry can cause serious, system-wide problems. So before making any changes, take proper backup. And to re-enable the feature, delete this following key. Today we seen about session sharing. All the points which we covered are mentioned into the description. Hope this helps you. In next video we will try to cover other topics. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.